I used to dream about this. Ever since I was a kid, I imagined myself wandering off into the rainforest, in search of adventure, in search of answers and questions I couldn't find at home. Some are answered, but being out here only sparks human imagination. There's a lot of wisdom to be found outside of the Western narrative. Unfolding it might just be the journey of a lifetime. Welcome to the Amazon rainforest, one of the most biodiverse places on Earth, and a land of untold stories. In this video, I'll take you deep into the Peruvian jungle, where I'll be staying with locals in a small village near Quitos. So join me as I trade city life for the jungle and learn what it truly means to live in harmony with nature. My journey begins in Iquitos, a city in the heart of the Peruvian Amazon. With no roads connecting it to the rest of the world, the only way here is by boat or plane. It's an island in the jungle, surrounded by rivers that seem to stretch endlessly into the forest.
The only way to reach the village you're looking for is by boat or by hiking. And that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm taking the boat right now to get to some sort of port, I guess, to walk further inland after it. And I'm really curious because it's my first time heading this far in the jungle totally on my own. Let me show you what it looks like. It's so amazing. Ooh, I hope I don't drop my camera. Oh, and we're making a turn deeper into the forest, away from the big river. What shall we do with the drunken seamen? What shall we do with the drunken seamen? But that do not really have the courage to dive into the water. Who knows what animals and what creatures are swimming around here. Well, dear friends, I have arrived in a place that people either call heaven or hell. I don't know if this was what I expected to be the welcome ceremony, but hey, I actually quite like it. I don't know if it's completely safe what I'm doing. I still don't know what is in the water. Oh, and I'm not completely sure about the way, but they said there was only one. It's something at my feet. They said there was only one path, so I guess I'll just have to trust them. And I'm taking you with me. So if you see this, I'll probably still be alive. I've been walking only for about 15 minutes now, and it's quite late already, about 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock, 4:30. And I'm afraid it's going to rain. And for as far as I know, if it rains in a rainforest, it rains hard. So I might just put my camera away and talk to you later, because I don't want everything to get wet. Hi there, this is the village. It's mostly built in a square around the football field where I am at the moment. And the football field is usually a very important part of the village, because that's where they come together in the afternoons to play and do some exercise. However, it's only for the guys. I'm not sure why, but football usually isn't allowed for women. This, by contrast, is the village at night. I mean, if we try to be quiet, maybe we can hear all the beautiful sounds of the jungle. And right now I'm going to take you with me to take a beer with some friends and show you how they behave among friends, just because I like it. And the village is quite lively in the night. They're still working. Hola! You probably can't see me at the moment, but let's enter the house. This is really how they live. This is how they always live. And it's completely made of wood, because it's really not cold here, so they don't really need stones. Look! Esos son los señores del pueblo. What's the nombre?
Juan.
Juan. They really like talking, I think. Fuck. Juan. How do you like your beer, Juan? How do you like your beer?
Good.
Good.
Ese nombre de poco palabras.
No dice mucho, no?
No.
Well, I think, is this a good representation of the village life? Yeah, it's quite good, right? That's the, well, I would say old one, but that sounds a little bit disrespectful. Let's say he is the wise one. He's been here the longest. He knows everything, and he's the happy one. He's the strong one. Great team.
Let's take a moment to listen to Jorge, to his views on life and what's important. I interviewed him and he was willing to share his thoughts.
Lo más importante en mi vida es mi familia, también es como cuidar mi salud y como ver a mis padres y también a mis amigos y compartir o sea, como en amistad cuando vienen los amigos y estar siempre feliz. No. Creo que la felicidad es como algo que está en mi ser, en todo, cada cosa, cada cosa que hago, siempre estoy sonriente y eso es algo que no se me quita y siempre va a estar ahí por el resto de mis días. Y por más que haya problemas, haya varias dificultades, pero siempre estoy feliz y sonriente y siempre alegre.
Today I'm going fishing, and I'm going fishing in my own canoe because I bought it. It's a lovely, lovely thing. And now I'm hitting a tree. I've been here a while now, in Peru, I mean, and I never really felt this much in nature as I'm doing now while paddling in a canoe. Unfortunately, I do hear another boat in the distance, a motorboat. It will probably cross us. Because this is the only way to the village where I came from, where I'm staying. But really, just look at this. I'm on my own in the middle of the rainforest, just being, enjoying nature. The boat is coming back. I feel a little bit stupid now because I still haven't caught anything, and a lot of people know that I went fishing because they love to see a foreigner, a gringo, a white boy like me fishing, and they actually helped me a lot. They made me, I made one myself, but they claimed that it was really bad. It was sort of bad. So they made this one for me with different materials and a hook that's a lot better. They made it out of, yeah, what is it? Out of an old nail, I think. Anyway, it looks really good. Hasn't been working yet, but I fear I cannot really blame my equipment. It's my skills as a fisherman. Ooh, this would be a really cool place to hang my hammock. Out in the open. I'm getting really close to some really beautiful birds. That are their nests. idea.
Yeah. Bueno, acá no.
Sí, gracias. People here seem to love my canoe. I love it as well. Still no fish. That's a shame. Let's try again here. Ooh, let's try again over there. That looks promising. No, ya. No, ya no. Tengo que practicar más, creo. Sí, pero está bien. Sí, no me gusta, es un día bonito, ¿no? Sí. Mañana otra vez. But before we go any further, I actually wanted to stop and explain to you what it is that I'm doing here in the jungle. So I'm at the Chacuni Institute, which is a permaculture and agroforestry center in the Peruvian Amazon. And here we're working with regenerative forestry, and I will explain it to you now.
For millennia, even thousands of years, the weather in the rainforest has been relatively stable. Continuous rainfall has flushed away much of the soil's nutrients. To restore enough fertility to grow crops, local farmers burn the nutrient-rich trees for their ashes. After farming for 1 or 2 years, they move to another patch of forest and let the previous plot lie fallow to regenerate.
This practice is called slash and burn agriculture, a system that has worked for centuries in sparsely populated areas. But we have reached a point where population growth has shortened the fallow period so much that regeneration is no longer possible. In other words, in time, this beautiful area could turn into a weedy savanna without trees. But tell me, does this mean we have to force farmers off their lands? No, of course not. We don't want to take away their livelihoods and the food for their family. Besides that, they would even go and burn down another part of the forest, somewhere else. In this video, I'd like to take you with me to show you examples and alternatives for these practices, like agroforestry. But be honest, would you believe something I would tell you without giving an example? I personally wouldn't. So that's why we are here. Chacuni helps a lot of communities that live further inland, and it provides examples with, for example, this very young agroforestry plot to show the communities how it is done and to give an example that it actually works. This is such an alternative. It's called agroforestry. Here we do not burn down the forest, but we plant trees and we create a system that will provide the fertility itself. I told you before that we do not burn down the trees, and as a result of that, the dead material slowly decomposes into the soil and provides a nutrient-rich substance that is not so easily flushed down, like the ashes. Without further ado, let's continue into the actual video.
As the team is planting yucca, you see agroforestry in practice. Alfredo, one of the employees, would like to share his thoughts on their way of nature management.
Yo me llamo Alfredo, Pali. Soy natural del Perú. Muchas costumbres que nosotros tenemos acá en la selva, ¿no? Con la crianza de animales, conservar el medio ambiente, manejar bien la agricultura, la permacultura, con el cuidado que podemos tener la naturaleza, ¿no? Entonces esa es nuestra costumbre acá en nuestra selva tropical que nosotros vivimos. Los hijos tengan que ver lo que nosotros tenemos, la naturaleza, cuál es lo que podemos producir, cómo podemos cuidar la naturaleza.
Thank you, Alfredo. My views align with your ideas. I am here, researching soils, and I'm sharing my knowledge, while also gaining a tremendous amount of new experiences. The team is teaching me so much, from traditional practices to learning how to communicate and to love one another in a new environment.
Yeah, and with that, my journey has come to an end. It's the final morning. I'm just going to take one last flower bath, and I'll be on my way to explore the entire length of the Amazon. Thanks for watching. Stay curious, and until next time.